is coming your way. Day 3, match 5. Let's bring it.
These players have been defying expectations all day long, and most of it's been positive. Dave, most of it's been positive. This playing path, less positive, less good. It is starting things off not maybe the best foot, which means we're going to see some interesting rotations, likely some early action, and of course, we got to keep going back to that story. Is it going to be guns? Is it going to be ghost?
For sure. We saw 2 games ago. Guns, wiped out. Ghost, they got 4 points on the board. They lost 1 in the process. HH, 2 of those kills underneath their belt. We'll see. I was trying to hype it up. I was like, Guns, you got to come back. Guns, you can't drop somewhere else. You got to go pachinki. You got to get the squad wipe. You got to level the playing field. You got to even the score, I guess you could say. So we'll see what will end up unfolding as military base. Because of the playing path, we're going to have Godsent and Destiny looking to maybe duke it out down here towards the south.
Oh, and of course, it's always the teams with nearly identical colors, which make it very easy to spectate and commentate. Thanks so much, guys, for going down here to Military Island. Those backup strats, like you touched on yesterday, it's good to see those teams having it. We'll see how it plays out here at RTG as well. Going to be dead center with this circle. Not the worst thing we've ever seen for a lot of these teams. Some of these squads on the East Coast will have a bit of a rocky rotation, likely up through North. We'll see if Yasnaya gets any pickups here with those long loot vehicle paths. But RTG, man, this squad from Morocco, I can't say enough good things about them. We're going to calm down for now because we got to look towards Pachinki, Dave, where we know things are going to start to heat up.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before boots hit the ground, and they have already. Spec on the opposite end of Tensa. Currently receiving some shots from Freak's AKM. Freak cooking this grenade. Looking to toss it through that doorway. Tensa on full retreat mode, but Freak is getting
damage.
Getting flanked, though. HH, S12 in hand, vaulting to the window, looking on the hunt.
No helmet, no vest, no problem. Baited the footsteps. Wanted to confirm the location. Ralph is down, though. This is massive. Freak through the window. Back looking for the shots. The UMP at that range, not optimal. Get it done. In the drop shot out the window here from Freak. Trying to find the off angle. Doesn't want to get pinched. Tensa's here as well, but Tensa's winning this fight. Lots of shotguns as Bayo's going to drop Moody as well. Great shots from Spec, able to take it down. These lack of helmets, Dave, 1 bullet can spell disaster, as Bayo was confirmed, though. Each team trading blows.
Ooh, HH looking to toss a grenade. Freak tossing a flash, popping on over to the opposite window. Freak is putting in the work, breaching the compound. Tensa vaulting out, trying to reposition, but there goes HH, confirmed. 2v2.
Both of these 2v2. I mean, Freak has an HP, though. Tensa just needs to sneeze in his general direction. And Spec with this off angle. All comes down to the 1v1 with Tensa here. It all comes down to this. Lord can't help the drop shot, the prediction. And with Lord unable to find it through the window, Tensa goes absolutely huge. There's a reason we keep coming back to this player. He is an absolute fiend, but the battle of Pachinki is not yet won.
Yeah, and Spec really opening this up for Tensa to have that window to get into that 1v1, because Spec was holding this angle, making sure Lord could not cross the street to provide that support to Freak. So Spec 2 kills underneath their belt, played a huge role right there in that 1v1 that allowed Tensa to get that drop shot. So Lord, 2v1, Lord is pretty healthy. Level 2 vest, level 2 helmet, Tommy gun. The thing is, the element of surprise will not be there. Spec is 100% sure where Lord currently is.
Here comes
Tensa setting up. Yeah, setting up.
Yep. This is going to be huge here, because if Lord pokes out to try and deal with that, the backup will be there. We're seeing another fight breaking out, though, between Brazil and Argentina. Classic. As we're seeing Team Queso and Alpha 7 going toe-to-toe here at Mansion. Senatexa with the nade, looking to start things off. No hesitation. Gets him off the revive. Confirms the kill as well with the pit. Oh, with the Uzi. Okay.
That grenade, Senatexa hit, was a challenge as well. Through that window with those boards.
With the boards?
With the boards, very challenging. Coming out on top, Team Queso done and dusted. And here comes that push that we were expecting. Lord. So I guess during that fight, Tenso was taken out trying to cross the street. We might need a replay. We have to get that replay.
We have to get a replay. We have to. Like I said, the Battle of Pachinki was not yet done. It was a 1v2, but Lord was healthy, had the guns, had the gear, and had the win. Perfectly played 1v2. Ghost couldn't line themselves up enough. They felt compelled to take that final chow, and maybe the ego got a little bit too out of hand. For the first time in this invitational, we have seen Guns win that Battle of Pachinki. It was scrappy, it was dirty, but they got that W.
I'm curious if Lord just kind of pre-fired through that smoke tunnel that Tenso was setting up to bridge the gap, right? To take that fight. Yep. So curious. And wow, okay, 1-1. The score. Hey, I called it. The scoreboard. Guns. Okay, you might have lost 3 members, but you won Pachinki. 1-1. It's been a good day. It's been a good day for.
It's been a great day.
Yeah, for Pachinki fights. It's been a good day.
It literally doesn't get any better than this. You know how rare, and we're the NA casters, you know how rare it is to see a team actually try and contest Ghost and Pachinki? I'm going to give you a hint. It never happens. So if you're just tuning in and you're not used to watching North America, that is a scene so rare. Like that is a diamond. We never get those. And it's funny because coming into this game, Dave, these teams were separated by a measly 2 points. And I expect that to not change a whole lot as we're continuing to see scrappy action fights, rotations, as teams are just trying to find a home here.
Oh,
as we finally... Oh, other replay.
They baited
I'll take this
so
one too.
hard.
I know, it's fine. This was still sick.
Yeah, it was Senna-Texa today in general, where you've seen multiple times just making plays. And that was Alpha, remember, because of the plane path, they were kind of forced, I guess you could say, to drop in that general area. So they did drop on Team Queso over there in Mansion. They lost 1 in the process, but they got 3 kills. And now it's just another day at the office. They're already in their vehicles, repositioning to their North George loot spot, which is going to be in the zone, circle number 1. So 3 points, circle in your favor. Alpha 7 looking good in this final match here tonight.
Feeling happy and want to get back in that top 3. Right now, 2nd place, 152 points. 3rd place, 150 points. 4th place, 149 points. Only 3 separating these squads. With Alpha 7 picking up those 4 points, they've already been able to pass those opponents. Let's see if they can continue to keep up those kind of numbers, because right now, Dave, RTG is running away with it. 25 points is the spread. Somebody's got to stop them, got to slow them down, because they are starting to build up that momentum that we talk so much about.
Oh, they're almost averaging 13 points per game. RTG esports. That's huge compared to Konina Power with almost 11. We'll get back to that clash. Been setting up shop out here for a while. They were able to get 1 enemy on their rotate, almost able to catch another one off guard. Look at Nostra as they do stroll on by. I'm looking on the map. Onyx, they might be in a fight here very shortly with Destiny, but look at this pull up. Look at Nostra.
Oh no.
UDR.
UDR is here. That misplay on the vehicle landing could have been way more disastrous. Daddy on the off angle, absolutely zero surprise. Alicio up on the high ground. That MVP will be offering that covering fire and support as Daddy's looking to get this angle here, set themselves up with the smokes. But at this point, though, I think that's just likely to give away their position. As we're seeing UDR at range, that's what I'm talking about from Alicio. That's exactly what they need. And this is going to give Daddy the opportunity to try and rotate around. Pocus isn't even watching this angle. This is wide open. Daddy just has to crest that Raj, but he gets shot in the back by Kudir. That's huge. That's why he's setting up the smokes, Dave. It's not for this fight. It's for the team on the off angle. He's in trouble. He's gone.
Yeah, that's like Daddy's bread and butter right there, trying to get that flank while their squad mates keep them distracted. This is Loca Nostra's chance to redeem themselves. They haven't had the best day here, day 3. Now they're going to be playing within these buildings. They need to wipe out the duo from UDR.
We're seeing Clash potentially on the horizon, going to come in 3rd party this as well. The timer is ticking away. France backstabbing the UK. awkward as we're seeing Loca Nostra forced to make a call as next Ryu Gaming is coming in as what is going on, Dave? This last game is not slowing down. Everybody wants those kill points. They're starting to feel the pressure. The opportunity to donate millions of dollars to charity is what's on the line for these squads. Let's see what they can do.
Turkey making the pull up, using this lip for pretty much cover. They're going to be keeping these two teams pinned down, but on the opposite end, everybody's looking at these blues right now. Clash on the hills overlooking UDR, Loca Nostra. They're just stuck right now. They are just pinned down. At least they have the hard cover to work with for the time being, but that's about it. That is about it. Everybody's looking on right on top of them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a rough position for Pocus. You know, we've seen this guy go for style points in the past. We've seen him make big plays, the 1v3s, but that's not what you're facing down right now because there are so many opponents surrounding you. No matter what happens, you are in trouble. Next Ryu Gaming, very smartly, opting to back up, reconsider this with Clash on that flank. I like this call from them. It's 100% the right one. This isn't the hill you die on. This is the hill you die on.
If you're Destiny or Onyx. Fresh. Fresh needs to make sure not to catch this grenade from 9. 9 gonna be tossing that grenade right on top of Fresh. Fresh getting chunked down pretty low, but Mihi from behind.
Whoa!
Get the surprise flank.
Where's the rest of Onyx?
Master.
These players, they're so far away. They're so far away. Master can't do anything. Master, that 1v4 in that last game, again, getting some help out from Alpha 7, getting some help out from the teammate, but still, his M249 is what did the damage in the end. Now, not in a position to help out the rest of the team. As we're getting back to this fight with UDR Killers and Loca Nostra, Danny looking to make up for that play on Miramar. I'm with this whole team together. They'll get it done.
Making up for it right there. Loca Nostra, 2 kills. They lost Daddy in the process. That's the risk that Daddy plays, always trying to get that flank, that off angle. But are we going to have a round 2 next Rio? We saw them. They pulled back on the mountain. They didn't really want to test their luck because Clash was on the opposite end of that engagement on those blues. But I saw them. They're pushing up once again. So they might have had a change of heart after seeing that kill feed pop off.
Man, this game, Dave, I'm trying to collect my thoughts as an observer because so much action has already happened. Like the most action-packed game we've had yet on Erangel. And as we circle up now towards Everest, teams are going to continue to have to rotate. And now Next Ryu Gaming is coming back to this fight.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. Looking at this next circle, I guess it's the right call to make because you've got to move through them. But at the same time, I feel like they easily could have bypassed this. And if this takes too long, there's a chance that they actually get backstabbed themselves. So, Dave, if they're going to make this play, they've got to make it now. They just got to go. And with an opening knock like this, with this flank from Yekta, that's exactly the go button they need. It's a 2v4. Will drops. This is the play. Beautiful execution from Next Ryu Gaming. Oh, my goodness, Dave. I questioned them for just a second. And then they said, Inverum, shut up. We got this.
Doc, who's there? Next Rio. 3 members at your door. And they made that push before the zone even popped. So they made that push before they even knew they needed to reposition because of the circle. So they wanted, that was an intentional fight that they wanted to take. They got it done just in time. Fortunate for them, Clash did decide to reposition themselves. So that potential for that third party really wasn't there. But GG's to them. Loca Nostra, couple kills underneath their belt to finish off day number 3. But 19E, one of the main stories right here, just based on their position, they got a 2-2 split right now. Acer, Shifan on top of the mountain, and then right beneath them, we're looking at them, the other duo, the other pair, trying to hold this down to themselves.
I'm glad you clarified that, Dave, because for a second I'm like, oh, our 19E ballerinas. I didn't realize they had 2-2s. But I get you. I get what you're saying. They got that split going on. Yeah, we're seeing Chivas doing something similar here. Oh, potential scout. The double scout. This play with the vehicles, I love this call. This is what I wish we saw Team Queso doing a little bit more. Oh, makes me sad.
Team Queso, they see a compound, they got cars, they're like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it, boys.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Let's
boys.
go.
And
Let's go.
I hope it works, man. I'm telling you. And when it works, we're like, oh, Team Queso. But then when it doesn't work, we're like, Team Queso. So we'll see what they can do here tomorrow, considering they're in 14th position overall. We'll see. They're out this game, too. They got taken out early on from Mansion from Alpha 7. So rough day for Team Queso. Rough day.
We'll see if Alpha 7 can continue to carry the momentum they took from them, Highlander style. In the end, there can be only one, which is, of course, the ethos of a battle royale. We'll see if it centers up more towards Everest. This would favor 19 esports quite a lot here, but a southern shift would be very interesting for squads like Destiny and Konina Power. Instead, it's the perfect donut, just like I had for breakfast, right there in the middle. 19E still feeling pretty good about this one as Alpha 7 comes in as well. Have an interesting angle here. A lot of these teams, Dave, there's not a lot of compounds to fight over, so they're going to have to take these fights very strategically.
Yeah, and smart call for 19E to regroup and not opt to hold that two split that they had going on right now, because RTG, Shivas, and even Alpha, they're going to be hovering around the north end where that Mount Everest position was, where the duo was holding it down. So they pulled off right in time, considering now we're seeing Shivas and Alpha kind of clash and take some shots back and forth.
And you can see Destiny there. He was tracing the bullet fire, confirming where the players were. And as these kills get confirmed on the kill feed, he'll know that that's Alpha 7 that he's witnessing here. So nicely done. Good little bit of scouting from Destiny on their 2-2 split. As we're seeing Konina Power taking over one of these key compounds there in Gatka. I don't even say compound, it's the entire town. They've got it under lock and key. So we're going to continue to see what Destiny can do. Looking over towards Shiva's RTG, though, Dave. They're nowhere to be seen. And do you know why? Because they're right on the outside, looking in, not dealing with the scrap like what we're seeing right here as Next Ria Gaming continue to put in the work, this time against Clash. The big gun in hand, it's Trazen. Can they find the shots? No! The pure turn! Oh my goodness! Next Ria Gaming is feeling fired up, and they are just going to town. The fight earlier against Loca Nostra just gave them that extra boost of confidence they needed. Dave, this squad is so fun to watch.
Yeah, we saw right there the Groza coming in clutch versus that M249. Now they're going to have a nice little spot out here towards that east side. You talked about Konina Power. They're in Gatka. Huge potential to possibly gatekeep a couple squads. But Destiny, this is what I was looking at. Destiny, they're super separated, or at least they had a 3-1 going on, and I believe they lost that one to Godsend. So now they're going to be in this trench all to themselves. Godsend out there looking to reposition, playing that edge position, actually. But Lord, the solo. And Master, the solo. Will these two players just trying to stay alive here this game? Will they clash? Will they run into each other? 11th place, 1 point. Looks like Master might have an idea that, somebody might be over here.
And to be careful, though, that blue is pushing them in. I believe they did actually just get up and run, which means that Lord is going to be aware of it. At least judging by EU, boy. It's going to get interesting. Godsend, 0 kills. They've been quiet this game, Dave. They've been on the edge of things. They've been taking shots, but not able to confirm anything, which feels bad as you're the team coming into this in last place. Onyx was able to surpass them. Keep an eye on this. They have this entire western side of the circle. They've got the hill. But if this shifts even a little bit, this field they've got across, Dave, is not going to offer them many chances. Not a lot of options.
Grenade? Master? Grenade? Oh, if they would have got the bounce back. Lord now on full alert mode right there after missing that grenade. We'll be trying to return one in their favors, but Nuggets trying to blow up that vehicle. Who got it, though? Did Lord get it?
He missed it in the kill feed. No. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We got it on the other observer cam.
No.
Wow. I see your nade, and I raise you one of my own. And this was just a little bit better. That's also definitely not what he said. I don't want to keep going to British. Like, Loca Nostra's out of the lobby. I don't know why I keep going there, but, here we are.
It definitely sounds like that.
Okay.
So, earlier I thought Destiny lost one of their members, but they actually were able to group back up with their squad mates, because I did see one of their squad mates. I think it was Beast over there where Godsend was. Good call, because now they're on the edge. They got a double crate drop right on top of their head. Destiny should be able to get looted out of their mines. Checking in with Godsent. They do have some vehicles to work with.
The crossing.
Yeah, this is the crossing. Across the field, too. Right between Chivas and Destiny.
I was honestly expecting more shots. I think it's because Rod is the distraction right now. A bunch of teams are trying to make up all these pull-up plays, and everyone's getting distracted. Destiny, yeah, that's exactly why Rod just drew so much fire away from Godsent. Destiny was looking over that way, not looking to the north. So this is absolutely huge for them. Rod, this was the risky crossing, the risky play I was thinking about. But man, I am so impressed. Godsent able to pick the perfect moment to send it in. They are starting to lose some players now, but it's from RTG, who are also facing him against Alpha 7. Rod gets eliminated through all this. Konina Power getting involved. Dave, the action is here. It's Alpha 7 and RTG once again. A repeat of that last game. We'll see if Marshall can go big once again.
Now, RTG up here to the north. They're taking shots onto Godsent right beneath them. Alpha, Senatexa popping up. Will be able to get one trade. El Chapo, of course, going to be the one bleeding on out. Senatexa Revo looking to get aggressive. We do see Mollies and the confirm.
I don't think they appreciated just how close Alpha 7 was. An uncharacteristic misstep here from RTG. This Moroccan squad struggling a touch as Senatexa is single-handedly dismantling this entire squad. Senke and Marshall opting to reposition around the outside, bring the vehicles, bring the smokes, trying to survive, get back to the next circle, but Alpha 7 has done critical, key, core damage to this opposing squad. And just like this, despite the fact that Mafios is down, Alpha 7 are in a position to take it all from this other squad.
Yeah, and RTG, they're kind of fortunate as well that the duo, or at least two members of 19 are currently occupied, trying to defend.
Oh.
They were able to get that one. But right when they regroup and kind of catch their breath, 19 are going to have sight lines onto Senke and Marshall for sure, once one of those smokes dissipate.
See how many they have. That is their lifeline right now. That is the only thing keeping them in this. Is Senatexa. See, a little bit baited though. They threw some smokes out in front of them, but are actually pulling back and around towards the trees, towards those pieces of soft, hard cover somewhere in between, as the circle is continuing to favor squads like Konina Power and 19 Esports, actually, who are on the outside of this, who could be the squad, like you said, to put RTG right on out of this. They've got 0 points.
Yeah, and that's smart, RTG. You call it out. They're baiting those smokes because we see time and time again players, they smoke themselves, and that leaves them open to a grenade. But Senke just straight sent it in the coop. Very low in the health department. Yeah, no chance there. They didn't have an option. Marshall going to be behind that tree in the shadow. Might be able to survive just a little longer. Senke, that play might have been the perfect distraction. As I say that, though, Shifin suspecting something. Didn't buy it.
Not falling for it.
Didn't buy it.
Oh, didn't buy it. And look, I understand your name is, it's Senke, not Sendke. Come on, he didn't have to send it quite so hard. May have been a little bit of an overachievement right there, as we're seeing Destiny looking to do the same, sending it right into Chivas. Fresh, confirmed. Guys, they're there. They're definitely there. And Marshall just downs in a Texa. Oh my gosh, yes. Revenge.
And I talk about this all the time. Chivas demonstrating, blow up your vehicles, use them for cover. They made their own wall in that dip on the opposite end of the road. So it's going to be a challenge for both Godsent and Destiny to push in. Before we get to that, though, 19E up here in their building. They're just shooting anything that moves right now.
Taking out multiple teams right here. They knocked out RTG. Did find Marshall out in the grass. They've got that piece of that compound still up and alive. Only lost one player in all of this chaos. Ashivas is looking to crash in on the other side. Konina Power getting involved as well as Destiny Beast trying to survive, trying to hold on. But Fran is here doing so much work. Konina Power, though, with 8 kills, Dave. If they are allowed to keep going any further, Konina Power could be the team to beat in this lobby as Beast is going down. Destiny is out.
Yeah, and RTG, they're also done and dusted. So that's going to open up that first place spot for Konina to take it back. Acer on the roof does have that smoke blocking those sight lines from down south from Konina Power. It's going to allow Acer some time to try to take out the duo currently in the trees from Alpha. Fran also trying to throw some grenades in their direction, but that's a huge knock onto Acer. Oh no.
Acer Acer will be able to reset between the buildings. I think they're going to be able to get this revive here, but it all comes down to the... They get the circle again. That was absolutely key, but need to be careful as G found up the high ground because Konina Power identified that they have to make this play right here. They're pushing in, but they don't know. They don't see it. Nomi doesn't catch it. The revive is going to go off. They're going to relay the information to G-Fan, who's going to be able to continue to support them off the backside of all of this. The med kit might come off the first aid. And just like this, Konina Power are making the push, but 19E are stabilizing as the nades are going in. They know where Shifan is, but Konina Power have made the move, Dave. This was huge.
Now they know. Now they know. Sam, Acer, both prepping these grenades, getting ready to toss them. Konina Power inside the compound here. Not only trying to take out 19E, but also trying to put a stop to Shivas across the way.
Axzcer's job right now is just to try and keep 19 off their backside as Konina Power is looking forward towards Chivas, who are pinned down in that dip, as is Alpha 7. Back-to-back now, Dave, we've had teams making these amazing heads-up play. First it was RTG, and now it is Konina Power. It is no accident that these teams are up at the top of the leaderboards because when they see an opening, they take it. They dive in with both feet. They're going to take it with both hands.
9 kills onto Alpha 7. I'm so surprised that Konina Power kind of gave up for the time being, trying to exterminate 19E right behind them. Right now, they're kind of focusing on the west side. I'm super surprised with that one. As I say that, though, grenade from fache.
I mean, they did have a sense that they were repositioning around this building. Sam is going to be the target. The potential backstab coming in as Acer's going to fall. The rest of 19E is gone. The numerical advantage was too much. The 2v4 could not be outdone, could not be outplayed, and it could not be outstayed as Konina Power will take over as new management of our last little compound in the building, in this circle, Dave. I'm so impressed. Konina Power would have to actively throw this game to lose.
Hopefully you paid your rent. Jacup trying to smoke up a pathway right in front of him. I saw one of the members from Chivas had, I believe, Fran, the MK14. That thing is just a shredder. Chivas still a 3-up, though. They're using these smokes to block those sightlines from Konina Power, but it's only a matter of time before Konina Power, they get some grenades, get some mollies. Yeah, just toss it right in that bad boy, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Smokes are a double-edged sword. Yes, they give you protection, but they also put a target on your back, as Lux is experiencing. Jacup as well. Multiple players going down. The nades, one after another. Their own personal red zone, and Carrillo is just off to the side saying, hello, don't mind me. Just hanging out over here. As that second place will be secured. Carrillo's going to go for some shots. Will get exterminated in the process as well. Nah, that's it. That's GG. Konina Power take that chicken dinner and maybe looking to get back on top of that leaderboard. Konina Power is in the building, Dave. They were upset we haven't been singing their praises enough today. They wanted to turn that around.
Nomi